Hello, this is Cookies, and today I've got turn 26 of Naggarond as part of Sombre's Warhammer mod, and it's been a few weeks. Hopefully I can get through a couple of episodes today, but I've got turn 26, and let's go ahead and dive into it and figure out where we are. So we're doing a little bit of assassin expansion, it looks like, down in the caves. Going after a couple of cavemen. This particular caveman's at a bar. You can see the poison effect on his stats, along with routing. Alright, so yeah, poison minus 32%. Alright. We've got another caveman. This one's sleeping at the bar. No poison got applied, though. Must have been his... Oh, that's got a death poison. Must have been this one. So the wrist blade. Alright. Then we have an attack on Deep Waygor. Going up against some Bakemono. Clean those guys up. We do take some attrition though. Now, I'm recording this on a different patch. So it might be a slight replay bug, but we lose a bunch of the Bleak Swords, 3 of the Corsairs, and some other guys. But we do take care of the Bakemono. And then, let's see, we've got Mun. Now, we had just assassin expanded Mun, so they're not actually going to fight here. But we are going to bump with Khorne here. These trolls are running on ahead. So the idea of this force was, if I remember right, it was enough to take the province from the cavemen and enough to... Yeah, it was enough to take the province from the cavemen if Khorne didn't go here. And if Khorne did go here, it was enough that it would clean up my upkeep a bit, but not be like a crippling loss. Looks like we killed him. I think we did alright. Killed the trolls. Killed one chosen. Alright, and you can see just how strong he is against Scales troops. So the attack skill +3 comes from a throne. He's got vampiric weapons, which just got buffed. Undying +10, enchanted blood, and fortitude. So super tanky. And pretty good at keeping their fatigue down. Especially for fatigue plays. So we get massacred. If I remember right, this is a fair amount of gold that we lose. So what's that? Maybe I overcommitted here. Whoops. That's 8 times 60. Yeah, so we lose only 1,600 gold worth of stuff. Yeah, right around there. So pretty bad. And we only killed, so like 200, 260. So not a good trade. Really only killed the non-sacred trolls. And we didn't get the province that we tried to assassin expand into. So that also sucked. And but we did send some stuff home. So you can see here, I'm taking is it Deepwaaagh to Spring Bay. And then we lose the Lost Legion. Okay. So after this bump, what is it? We end up coming to an agreement with Zan. So what we're gonna do is Zan's gonna take these Sinos and Deepwaaagh, but he's gonna go like this to do it through Realm of Silence. We're gonna take Mun, and then we also get access to the chambers underneath. So it's a 50-50 split. And partially for this reason is I was really willing to push this a little bit because I've got this piece with Nehekhara. I don't think Bretonnia or Itza would be opposed to me fighting Khorne. I think they both have some fears about Khorne. And I specifically took a bless to fight Khorne. So if I rotated over these witch elves, then they would definitely put a hurt on that little party of 20. And we could definitely brawl over that cave. Now, it's probably not worth fighting a war over, but I gotta expand somewhere, and it seems like something to keep my troops busy in the meantime. But we end up coming to a 50-50 split in the cave, and from there I'm gonna, let's see, I'm sending some gems to Bretonnia, and what I'm doing with these gems is I'm selling them, and I'm going to use those gems to finance a fort building program. So I've got a palisades going in Walnut Woods, and I've got a palisades going here. I want to be able to upgrade these and get infrastructure in there before hostilities resume with Nehekhara. So, and then Itza's trying to hit some research goals, because if we're going to do kind of like a weird, like, both of us against Nehekhara, and then Nehekhara and Khorne against Itza. Itza wanted a little bit more research. That's why partially why we pieced out a little bit earlier in the game. And so I think we could win that matchup. So that's what we're going to do. Casting Twiceborn on the Supreme Sorceress. So I've started the Twiceborn as a way to chain through my upkeep, because yeah, I'm just not making a lot of gold with my scales. Probably my biggest regret from the build. Dark Elves really do love scales, but I think this Bless should scare off some neighbors from casually invading me with Sacreds, so we've got that going for us. Alright. And yeah, and the plan here now is we want to build up Dominion here. So originally I was going to Cult of Pleasure this, but it's a really nice province. So now the plan is to Cult of Pleasure Walnut Woods, because it's right next to a throne. It'll be harder to hold my Dominion here, so we'll do that. And then get a fort up here on the front lines in Old Giant Woods. And then these three forts can all sail to each other, and this fort, troops can walk over this plains to get between each other. So it maximizes my coastal start to have forts arrayed like this. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. In terms of production, getting a few witch elves, but otherwise not a lot of recruitment, mostly from getting these forts going. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 27. Have a good one. All right, and we've got turn 27 pulled up. So we cast Twiceborn, we got gold and a death gem. There was the fight in Mun, where we go ahead and clear up 1 PD. We send some stuff home from taking the province. Patrol out this false prophet. Okay. Well, I guess we didn't kill him, so we have to keep patrolling. Alright. So again, this turn's a little bit slower. We're building infrastructure. Unfortunately, we're going to have to dump on some Corsair caves to get it open. But let's see, we did get labs down. So we're continuing the palisades. We haven't built a temple here just yet, but we're going to build it this turn with our new gold. We're getting some executioners. We're trying to keep our, aside from a few mages, we're trying to keep our recruitment mostly focused on sacreds during the peace, and that's to keep upkeep down as low as possible. And then when we're counting down the nap, we can try to explode on recruitment and recruit a bunch of other stuff, hopefully, right before the start of hostilities. So, and that's when I'm okay with the upkeep shooting up a bit, because then I won't be paying that upkeep, hopefully, for very long. So yeah, getting a sorceress, and I think that's it for this one. Not a heck of a lot going on. We're rallying the Icthids here. We probably have to wait for this party to patrol out. Goodness, can't talk right now. These false heretics. And then we'll send these guys south into the caves, and then we'll try to take on these Icthids here. And then next turn, Khorne is going to take Deep Waygor. Alright, and we are blood sacking out of the capital, and with this throne taken, so this is the throne of bureaucracy, we're definitely going to have to start blood sacking even more, but we got to get this temple up first. And this is going to be just so we can hold on to our dominion. Alright, so I think that's it for turn 27. Not a heck of a lot going on here, so let's go ahead and jump into turn 28. Alright, turn 28 here. This is me probably selling more gems to Bretonnia to fund infrastructure. Khorne's taking Deep Waygor. Alright, and then we've got Canine Assassin killing one of our commanders. Let's see who it is. Yeah, and apparently they go underwater, so I think this is bugged. I did report this to Sombre, so hopefully it's fixed in newer versions. But I'm going to lose the talisman. So if you wanted to go listen to that Iron Maiden song, go ahead. I mean, he was trying. He almost got him. But yeah, he did die. Give me 1 second. Okay, and I'm back. Alright, so that was here. Cult of Pleasure recedes, because we're trying to build our dominion there. Get some water gems. And Throne of Gaia, so we're expecting some indie attacks. Probably starting next turn. I guess this turn is Itza got attacked. We're going to send this guy over to go see the bless that Itza has when he goes to take it. I know a few blesses, but I don't know Itza's yet, so it'd be good to know. In terms of infrastructure, we're putting up a temple this turn and continuing this palisades, saving a little bit of gold. We're going to start blood sacking here and here. And in terms of recruitment, getting more witch elves, getting some beastmasters for some chaff generation. And some executioners and a death hag. So yeah, Beastmasters is something I used to do during expansion rather than trying to research, and I think that would have been good here. I think that was probably still a good play, because that can help spin up your blood economy a lot faster if you get those Beastmasters out and get a certain amount of chaff going. So yeah, not bad. And so I think that's it mostly for this turn. Yeah, still just kind of patrolling down here. I think there was a barbarian horde that we were waiting for, so we were patrolling there. And now we're going to send these Ichthids over under Tail Gunner to go clear out that water province. Yeah, I think that's it for turn 28. I'll see you in turn 29. Hello there. Alright, I've got turn 29. So we found a maze. That's 2 pearls. That's great. We catch the battle with Itza, so let's go ahead and see their bless. He's got some Saurus Cavalry, and he's got some Temple Guard. Some Resist, a little bit MR, Enchanted Blood, Blood Surge, Righteous Wrath. This is kind of like the generic McDonald's or Starbucks bless. Just Imprisoned Rainbow, get some stuff that can be on your sacreds the whole time. See how they do. They should do pretty good. Yeah, lances into the Vine Ogres is good. Alright. Let's see, we get Death and some Unrest. Corsair Coat, that's good. Gives a little bit of gold. It's kind of like hidden gold, though. When you click on it, it doesn't say anything, but I double-checked through the mod, and Sombre confirmed. Do get gold from it. We patrol out a scout. Alright. And I believe, do we hire some mercs somewhere? Lost Legion, where did we hire them? Oh, over here. Yeah, we hired this guy just to research. So he's 10 RP a turn, and he was pretty cheap. Could use him to cast Arcane Probing, but right now I just kind of wanted some research, so didn't really care about the troops he has. Our Palisades comes up in Old Giant Woods. So we're starting to assemble some stuff here. We're building the fortress. We're not quite templing this. Oh no, we're not going to temple this. That's right, because I'm planning to move my heretic here, and we're going to Cult of Pleasure this. Alright. Recruiting some more Sacreds, Witch Elves, Executioners, Death Hags. Kind of preparing ourselves for war with Nehekhara. And yeah, I think that's most of it. Saving some of the gold that we bought for recruitment in future turns as well. And I think that's for turn 29, just not a lot going on. We're trading some more with Bretonnia. And I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and jump into turn 30. All right, so turn 30 here, we get some Death Gems from Bretonnia, so that was that trade. We get attacked in Walnut Woods. Let's go ahead and see this one. So some peasants are unhappy. Now, this particular Death Hag had bodyguards, but I think they'd be okay in combat. They have very high stats and 2 poison blades and fear and berserker. Okay protection. So I think Death Hags would actually do okay against peasants unless they got a very lucky hit. So do some. The cove gets dismantled due to the fort. We lose some population. We avoid a bad event. And we get a little bit of gold. That's nice. Alright, so over here, another Death Hag, more Witch Elves. Death Hag, Witch Elves. Beastmaster, while we're on 1 CP, more Witch Elves. And over here, converting to a fortress. And doing some site searching. That's the other thing that we've been doing over the last few turns, is doing some site searching. You can see here, it's finally starting to get done. Pretty late, but hopefully it goes well. You can see the sorceress was down here site searching as well. And if anything, we can take gems and probably sell them to other players and get gold. So it's one way to boost our economy in wartime. So I think that's most of it for turn 30. I believe next turn our peace expires, and then we can start the nap notification. So next episode, probably towards the end of the episode, combat will start again with Nehekhara. And then the episode after that should be wartime. So getting back to the fun stuff, this one was pretty short. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.